Just start recording here. Okay. So, welcome back. This is video number 2. And yeah, it's been a couple of days since I started filming my authentic, genuine talks to myself and to the camera. And in these couple of days, you know, it's been interesting. Let me just go over one at a time. Okay, so just quick recap. I've just started school, second semester. We only have 5 more months. I only have 5 more months till I graduate. And a couple days ago, I've started filming this. And yeah, I posted my first video, and it really it doesn't feel intimidating no more. Before, I used to be so nervous about taking videos and posting it on YouTube, posting it on, showing it to the public. But now, like, I don't really care too much about being who I am, like being my own person, being comfortable with my own skin in front of the camera. And so I posted my first video, and yeah, get some momentum, trying to get some momentum going. And so filming my second video, I don't really have any strict like script or any plans to talk about. I'm just gonna talk about what I feel right now, and what are my thoughts, my own, goals, things that I've been going through recently. And there's one topic that I want to talk about, which is BJJ. So yesterday, which was Wednesday, I went to my first BJJ lesson, and it was spectacular. It was so amazing. It was so fun that I was there for 1 hour, just a basic BJJ lesson, and it was just such an amazing experience. One topic that I'm going to talk about today is physical goal throughout a single year. So, for those who do not know me from before, 2025, I've in the beginning of the month, in the beginning of the year 2025, I've created a goal to myself that this year is gonna be the year where I run marathons. I just run. And so 2025, beginning of 2025, I mean, I've been used to running. I've done cross country for my high school. I like to run a lot, just in the nature, outside all the time, because it's just really calming and it's kind of like a meditation. So I just kept running the whole entire 2025. And my goal was to run the marathon. So I set 2 goals for myself. So running the Hawaii Kai Ultra Marathon, which was in July of 2025. And that first one, I just wanted to finish it. The second one, in the particular, was the Honolulu Marathon, which was last month, December 15, on a Sunday. And my goal was to run the marathon in under 4 hours, sub 4 marathon. And long story short, I did run the marathon. So I finished the Hawaii Kai Ultra Marathon in 6 hours. And that was really brutal. But I ran it, and I was happy, but I wasn't done yet. So July, I have 5 more months till I do the Honolulu Marathon, which was my actual race day that I had to lock in and was the goal for that year, 2025. So I ran the marathon, that Honolulu Marathon, last month. I was very excited, but at the same time I was really nervous, because this determined my year. That race determined my year. If I run this race, if I achieve this goal, then I can gladly say that, I've done something. This year, I've done running. I've focused myself in running. And if I didn't, who knows? I'll probably be like talking shit about myself the whole entire time. But the good news is I did run the marathon in under 4 hours. Specifically, it was I think it was 3 hours 57 minutes or 53 minutes, somewhere like that. It was so close. I was so close to not making it, but it's always the last 6 miles ish. I was fine till like mile 18, and then from there I never trained over like 18 or 20 miles. So the last 6 miles was so bad. Like my legs started cramping. It's like both my quads and my calves on both sides, and it felt like someone with a strong grip pressing down on the pressure points of your legs, and you're running with that the whole entire time, whole entire hour, 1 hour, 6 miles, 1 hour of just running. And I had to make excuse me, I had to make multiple stops, just to stretch it out. But it just felt so bad. Like so many people are going ahead of me. I'm just trying to imagine. I just want to quit. Like I just want to stop and rest. And I've like so many times where I've questioned myself, why am I doing this? But the last mile, I knew the time was ticking. And it was like 3:45 or something. And I was like, man, it's now or never. If I don't lock the fuck in and just run it and endure the pain for just 1 mile, 15 minutes. So from mile 25 to 26.1 something, I didn't stop at all. And that moment defined that year. And so when I crossed that finish line, I wasn't really happy. It was just the pain was so suffocating that all I was thinking was, let me just sit down and rest my ass. And that's what I did for like a whole hour. And the accomplishing that goal didn't really feel real because the pain was so imminent that I just couldn't process the fact that I just finished my goal. And so 2025 was a year that I realized when I put my mind to it, and when I create like a whole schedule, I can get things done. I can achieve certain physical goals. So that's what I did for the marathon. I've trained almost every single week, running around my neighborhood. Weekends on Saturdays I would run. I would wake up at like 6 or 5 a.m. in the morning, just run around the town, up and down the town for over like 15 miles, 17 miles on occasionally. Like on every Saturday, I would just do long runs. And couple weeks before the marathon, I used to wake up at 4 a.m., drive myself down to town, which is like a 30-minute away, kind of like a bit far away, just to run around the course and to see how it feels. And so I've done a lot of I put a lot of dedication into my own physical goals throughout 2025, and now it's 2026. So I've asked myself, what do I want to do this year? And that's when I was like, man, I want to be capable of myself when someone attacks me. I want to be capable of myself that I want to defend myself. I want to be able to defend and protect myself and be capable of my own body when it comes to like physical, fighting, or, and when stupid shit like that happens. And so I want to be someone dangerous, like someone who can, someone who knows how to defend myself, as well as have that capability to, not harm someone, but just defend when shit like that happens. So that's why I was thinking I want to do some martial arts this year. And I did a bit of boxing, some just a little bit of kickboxing, and And I was always into like, MMAs and watching, UFC one, boxing stuff. But last couple of years ago, I was doing boxing, and then, stupid me, I didn't know how to control my own power and stuff. So I kind of popped both of my shoulders, like dislocated both of my shoulder joints, and I kind of tore my pelvic muscles as well. So I was being a bit scared going back into like striking. So that's kind of the reason why I chose BJJ. BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, is still a badass sport. It's really fun. Like, it's something so, it doesn't really hurt you. Like, not as bad as striking. It's not as gruesome as like a striking sport, but at the same time, you use more of your brain. It's like a physical chess. It's basically physical chess. Just chess with your body. You have to understand all these different ways to frame yourself and control the board. And understanding that, just trying it out for the first time, it just clicked. Like, this is my thing. Like, this is what I want to do, and it's really fun. And so now, this year, I'm gonna commit to BJJ. Well, as well as the gym. Gym will never leave, out of the schedule, because gym is always what keeps my body in shape and what keeps my mind in shape as well. Just being accountable to myself and showing up. But this year in particular, the skill that I want to focus on, and some accomplishment that I want to do, is learn BJJ and become. So there's different ranks in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I have no idea how long the progression is for like an average person, but I want to get to a point where like my progression is somewhat above average. So I'd love to achieve my blue belt, or higher rank. But the rank isn't really what you're looking for. The whole entire purpose of learning Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is to be comfortable in like live situations, and you just have to keep rolling, keep getting submitted, and slowly you'll start to be more comfortable. I'll start to be more comfortable with my own body and how I move it. So that's what I want to, gain throughout this year. And it's going to be a really humbling experience, because even the people that are like smaller than me have the capacity to knock me out or break my arm or my legs, or, make me immobile. And so that's what I'm going to focus on this year. I'm not completely done with running. I still have a lot of running shoes, running gears and stuff. So keep it a habit. I'm not gonna go completely full on like gym or BJJ, but keep a good balance. I'm starting to get into it, so it's gonna take a bit of a time for me to get used to my scheduling. I'd love to like film videos about me going through all these lessons as well. So if I have the chance to, I will start. I will like film stuff. The whole entire purpose of doing my own video is to just document my day. Yeah, live through each day and express my own thoughts, my own, mental development. Like, how the way I think is not always the same. It keeps changing, and there's always something that changes in my mind, something new ideas, new, hobbies, new personality, new inspiration. Yeah, so my mind just keeps evolving, and I just want to document that. So today was just talking about my whole entire experience with physical goals, setting up physical goals, and creating plans. I think I can go deeper into it, but for now, this is what I want to talk about for today. And thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.